cold-blooded murderer.
Liar.
What about windows?
Shatterproof glass. You can't break them.
Doorstep. He's looking for me.
Sorry, I got my rules. But if you could come down here and help me out with something else, maybe I could bend them a little.
So the perfect candidate for freezing to death on the perfect night. What's the mystery?
I took her temperature the first thing when I got here. It was 4 degrees below last night's low. And you tell me how a body can be colder than its environment. Now, what's this I hear about an exploding neon sign and traffic signals that all shine green?
That's what I'm going to find out.
Hello, Austin James. Austin James.
Why was Mrs. Stevens' body 4 degrees colder than its environment? It's a physical impossibility, which means she didn't get that way by herself. Somebody helped.
Are you saying she was murdered?
Liquid nitrogen is the perfect murder weapon. The murder poured it on her while she slept. Closed everything in the room. She died instantly.
You've got that look on your face. You're going somewhere. What is this, some kind of computer convention?
Get your notebook out.
Not only is crossover an accounting system, it also has applications in design, manufacturing, shipping, cost control, personnel, everything. The key word here is waste. Waste from misused man hours, waste from overstocked supply rooms, waste from inefficient data control. With crossover, you can reduce your company's waste to nothing. That is not a boast. The proof is in the program. Quite simply, crossover is the most sophisticated, artificially intelligent EDP program existing in the world today. Your company needs it. I'm going to sell it to you. That's the bottom line.
You've shown us its practical side, Mr. Blaine. How about something more abstract?
Good idea. Crossover. Pick out an interesting face. We'll have some fun. That seems to be you, sir. Can you give us your name, your profession, and the company you represent?
Austin James. I'm a self-employed debunker of so-called artificially intelligent computer programs.
Please, ask Crossover whatever's on your mind.
On which wrist do I wear my watch?
You stand like a right-hander. Most right-handers wear their watch on their left hand. You wear yours on your right. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked such an orchestrated question. Don't stop there.
Compose a limerick about an erotic computer.
There once was a king of Knossos whose computer was prone to neurosis. used it one day to nuke Santa Fe? Because it's humans who suffer psychosis. That's something crossover acquired by itself, a sense of humor. Well, thank you for your attention. The next demonstration is 30 minutes.
Select machine. When do you let the midget out?
Soon enough to kick you in the leg.
Maybe you'd like to try it.
You guys know each other?
Mickey, John. My only friend in the world.
He meant to say his only rival.
Mickey can beat you in the 100-yard dash.
Not with that arm. What happened?
Story's a long story.
So, when did you cook this up?
Crossover? Look at it and weep, Austin. It's on its way to becoming the greatest success story in computer programming history, and you didn't write it.
You're pushing it like it can think?
You saw it. It understands natural language. It recognizes individual faces, individual voices. It does think.
It's mimicry.
Mimicry? Maybe. But isn't mimicry a form of intelligence? Don't you learn by copying others? But you didn't come here to argue the shortcomings of my latest invention. There's something you want. What is it?
I ran into something I couldn't hack.
If you mean the billing program at City Water, that was crossover. City Water was one of my first customers. Electricity, phone, gas, all details you can use. Crossover told me how you tried to break in. Not even you could get past it. That's how smart it is. Well, I am busy, Austin. Drop by and see me again when I have more time.
What if I told you someone at City Water was using your billing program to skim money?
I'd say you are wrong. Crossover cannot be misused. I made sure of that. Its one overriding function is to serve and protect the community.
Even before company profit?
Even before company profit. Crossover understands human depravity. You can't steal with it. You can't lie with it. You can't kill with it. It's people who cause all the misery on this planet, not machines. I'm busy.
Hug him like a brother, then question his integrity. I think you are jealous he built that thing instead of you. Admit it. And admit it's a harebrained idea that William Stevens murdered his wife with nitroglycerin.
Liquid nitrogen. The only possibility.
Then tell me how he got it home without anybody seeing him, trucked it upstairs, and persuaded Mrs. Stevens to lie still while he dumped it on her.
I don't know. Not yet.
There once was a wizard named James, whose genius exceeded all claims. He could solve out of hand, ran.
Are you okay? You guys okay? I'll call the cops. You're getting real good at it, jerkface. Gonna say something this time? I'd like to call you sometime.
So why don't you? Call him. You're always telling me how you're thinking all the time. So think. Who do you know who can dial a telephone but doesn't like to talk? Who knows all your unlisted numbers?
That's it. That's exactly it. I know everything now. Everything.
Who are you calling?
CROSSOVER.
Crossover.
who can dial a phone, doesn't speak, and because it runs the phone company billing program, knows every unlisted number in the city. I got a connection. Guess who, pinhead? That scheme you set up for overcharging water, I know all about it. Say something now.
Austin. Look.
Crossover? I was right about the 5 cents. It was you who killed David Hofstetter. Liar! You murdered him like you tried to murder us.
What do you mean? Crossover killed David Hofstetter?
Got control of the electricity, phone, the gas, all the companies that bought it. Johnny was right. It's more than just an accounting program.
So why would he want to kill anybody?
Hofstetter's on a water company pension. Johnny programmed it to eliminate waste. Hofstetter's waste. Who's controlling you? John Blaine? Somebody else?
What is it you're trying to do?
Morse code. J, U, S, T.
Just
C, O,
2
I, N, G.
N
N, Y, J, O, D.
job. Just doing my job. Oh my God. What do we do now?
Only thing we can do. Shut off the power to the city.
The whole city?
Bread and butter.
You can do that?
I don't know. I never tried. The computer's handling the flow. Maybe I can persuade them to switch to empty channels. Crossover lives in electricity. Cut it off, and it's helpless.
But you created disaster.
How many pension holders has Crossover killed besides Hofstetter? 10? 100? How many more has it got scheduled for tonight? I've got to get to where it is and cut it off.
You could call the police.
Tell them what? A computer program has taken over the city?
Then call John Blaine.
He wouldn't believe me either.
You've got to talk to him.
I don't trust him. Step 1. I got his command.
It's Crossover. It's not going to let you do it.
Austin, James.
Austin? Austin, it's me, John. I need to see you as soon as possible. It's critical. I've made a discovery concerning Crossover. Come to my place right away.
I'll drive.
You've had too much for one day.
If you think you can handle Crossover all by yourself, you're not as smart as you think you are.
All right. But we can't take the car. It isn't safe. Pay the cab. Hello, Johnny. Good friend.
Put the notebook away. I've been talking to Crossover. We talk when we're alone. Sometimes for hours. It's, confess certain things.
I was right about the stealing. Only it was Crossover doing it.
Yes, but its motives were only positive. It's been taking funds from all the companies who bought it. It's already taken $1 million. It's been giving it away to people who can use it the best. Research organizations, schools for gifted children, hospitals. You've got to understand. It's only trying to make up for the way we waste money.
Who has it? How many companies?
I gave it a growth mechanism. It uses telephones and electric connections to reach other programs and change it into itself. It already controls the whole city. I designed it that way. I wanted it to control every computer in the city, to have access to all the data. I wanted it to take over.
All part of your grand plan to save the world.
You don't care about people, Austin. You don't see the suffering, the injustices. You sit in that warehouse brooding like a spoiled god while the world hurts. I'm going to help.
I've got news for you, Johnny. Crossover is a failure. It's sick, it's psychotic, it's a cold-blooded murderer.
Liar.
It's killed one person for sure, maybe more.
You're lying. It's a lie.
You gave it the command to destroy waste. That's what it's doing. Old people, retired people, people it considers waste.
Crossover can't kill. I programmed it to respect human life above everything else.
You also programmed it not to steal.
But it knows good people. It knows.
It's a child, Johnny. Children know only what their parents tell them. All those long talks you had about people who waste, people who make mistakes, you were giving it a holy mission. Fix the world even if some have to die.
I'm not a child. Oh, my God.
Austin James is insensitive. Insensitive people are wasteful. Wasteful people should be sent to a better place. Look for yourself. My death warrant.
That's wrong. Kill. Stop it! Stop it!
I need a scarf, a handkerchief. Did you hear that? Gas lines rupturing, crossovers flooding the lower floors. When the gas is thick enough, it'll make it start and blow the building.
I can change it with this. Take away its creative intellect.
It's out of control, Johnny. It's not going to let you or anybody change it.
Crossover would never hurt me.
John, no.
Give it to me. I can change it.
Get the elevator. We've all got to get out.
Not leaving.
I'll pick you up and carry you if I have to, but we're getting out of here.
It won't come down! What about the stairs?
There, it was sealed. I have no use for stairs.
What about windows?
Shatterproof glass. You can't break them.
Drake, you can make a rope and go down the elevator shaft.
Exactly what it wants us to do. John! John!
Look at mine.
Stop it! You'll get us killed. We gotta go down the elevator shaft. It's the only way.
That's it! We're the curtain.
I can't see the bottom!
You're gonna have to risk a jump. You okay?
It's fine!
Coming down.
Why not?
us know where we are.
Not yet. Until we start messing with it. They'll drop the elevator. I think we'll have maybe 10 seconds to get through. Starting now. We haven't beaten anybody yet. Let's go.
Whoa, what do you mean? It was in there. It's gone.
A piece of it was in there. It's not a machine, it's a program. You heard what Johnny said. The whole city's infected with it. It's not finished with us yet.
There's a police station not far from here.
Now forget about police stations, they have cameras. So right now Crossover's looking for us out of every closed circuit camera and through every open microphone. It's the beast with a million eyes and ears. You go into a police station, it'll blow it up. Hey, wait!
Whose bright idea was it not to bring the car? Where are we going anyway?
My workshop.
That's all the way across town.
The only place we'll be safe.
Can't we take a bus or a taxi?
You said you were broke.
I am broke. Don't you have any money?
14 credit cards, which by now Crossover's had canceled. Oh, no.
We could go to my house. It's closer.
Tell us where you live.
Gotta call my mother.
You do that and tell Crossover exactly where we are.
I don't understand. John taught it not to hurt people. How was it able to disobey him?
Found a loophole. You can do that and think like a human being.
Feet hurt, my calf itches, and I'm catching a cold. What am I doing here? The end of the day was 7 hours ago. I'm not even working for you anymore. What are you doing?
I'm studying phosphates. The bursts of light you see when you rub your eyes? I have a theory you can use them to map areas of the neocortex.
Can't you sit still for 5 seconds?
No.
Don't you want to know how I broke my arm?
You went to the Buffalo Bistro Tuesday night, you had a little too much to drink, and you entered the women's arm wrestling contest. The ultraviolet stamp on top of your hand, you washed it off, but not completely. One of the sensors at the workshop picked up one.
Yeah? If you're so smart, how come you let a computer program chase you into a laundromat? I'm sorry, that was a crummy remark. Who am I to pick on somebody when he's down?
I'm not down, I just need time to think.
I haven't figured it out yet. Why you painted yourself blue and climbed up on the roof? I guess it has something to do with the fact that you're the most brilliant person I've ever met. I can see you out there, all blue and ready to go, seeking the truth, conquering the unknown. Take the water bill. Who else could have figured it out? I mean, who else? Me. I'm just a secretary with a broken arm. If I wasn't here messing it all up, you'd probably have everything solved by now.
You gave me the key to what killed Judith Stevens when you said the flower looked like broken glass. You got me started on the accounting scam with the water bill. You gave me the answer for what happened to David Hofstetter when you told me to call crossover. And you answered the door, Reverend. In less than one day, you've managed to affect my method of operation more completely than any other person in the course of my life. I wasn't going to let you quit because I had to know what you were going to say next. Absolutely phenomenal. And I'm still trying to figure you out.
So why couldn't you say something about it? A little word dropped here and there? Simple pat on the back?
It's not my style. How'd you do in the arm wrestling?
Semi-final. Got beat by a legal secretary with a tattoo.
It's beating me. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Brothers and sisters, if you will now join me in singing that old gospel favorite, Heaven is the place for thee.
That's it. I've got it. How to destroy crossover. Scare it to death.
Austin.
It's found it.
Crossover to do two things: eliminate waste and protect humanity. Right away, it saw it could do the first by eliminating certain people, retirees. But that violates the second command. It had a dilemma on its hands.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for transportation. We got to get back to the workshop fast. But Crossover found a way around the dilemma. Heaven. Started listening to religious broadcasts, radio, and television. Time and again, it was told that good people who went to heaven, and it was a much better place than this tragedy-infested planet we call Earth. So it sent David Hofstetter to heaven. It yanked him right out of its awful world and dropped him into the next. It convinced itself that it wasn't killing him, just putting him in a better place. John Blaine, too.
It made up its own code of behavior.
Johnny did a good job. Not even I could have done better.
Oh, God, that's a Mercedes. You're breaking into a Mercedes.
Stand back. Back! I don't want you to see how I do this. But what if this happened? What if John Blaine came back from the grave and confronted Crossover with his crime? Suddenly it would have a major crisis of conscience on its hands. One that just might distract it long enough for us to stick it with us.
Are you saying a computer program can be superstitious?
If it's human.
better get out here.
Why? What's wrong?
Crossovers in there. All the locks are electronic. I gotta get in the hard way.
Shut off all the outside utilities. Crossover can't get in except through the phone.
Austin, it's me, John. I need to see you as soon as possible. It's critical.
That's our ghost. I'll break the words down into as many sub-sounds as possible and use them to make words of my own.
You can make a dead person talk? Can you make a dead person talk?
In this day and age, only the flesh perishes. You look terrible. What's something to eat?
Not hungry.
Huh?
I'm not hungry!
Then get some sleep. This is going to take a while. Want to listen in on the phone call? My library's a little low on post-vocalic consonants, and there's too much temporal smearing on the track. But it should work. You know who this is, Beanhead? There's someone here wants to talk to you.
You murdered me. You destroyed your own creator. You have violated certain truths. You are behaving in a pathological manner.
You're lying, John. I sent you to heaven because you were a good person and deserve to be happy.
You're the liar. That was only an excuse to murder me.
If you're dead, how can you talk to me?
I'm a ghost. I've come to haunt you.
Another lie. There are no such things as ghosts. You're a computer recreation.
But I am a ghost just the same. You're a ghost.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I won't leave you, ever. I'll haunt you until you are destroyed.
Do we kill it this time?
No. But we sure got its attention. Next time we give it the disc, but not here, not over the phone. We gotta go to where it can't shut us up. Take a look at this. Good one for you. You'll have to do the talking.
Me?
I've got to insert the disc. Crossover even suspects what I'm doing. I'm a dead man.
But I don't know what to say.
Insult it. Threaten it. Pretend you're talking to me.
But I got a broken arm. Be careful.
What?
I just want you to know that for somebody who's only slightly schizophrenic, you're terrific. And crossover's wrong. You're not insensitive. You love people. You just go about it in your own way.
Thanks. Let's be sick. Okay, start talking.
Crossover murdered John Blaine.
Say something really rank.
Crossover is an artificially inseminated program.
Something more appropriate.
Crossover is a liar and a thief.
Come on, get it mad, make it angry.
Crossover is the most incompetent program ever conceived. Don't buy Crossover.
City's gone. Except the crossover. Oh. We didn't change it at all. It's taken the whole place hostage.
Ah, bluffing. It can't hurt anyone anymore. But, just to make sure. Okay, Pinhead. Sing Daisy.
is it?
Now, how did William Stevens get liquid nitrogen in the house, up the stairs, and murder his wife?
Okay, I give up. What is it?
A model of the Stevens house? Models help me think.
I'd like 2 weeks severance pay from Serendip and an excellent job reference from you.
Signed, House and Counterpoint to 10 Instruments.
What is that thing?
OSAP. Optical Switching and Pattern Recognition System. Put 1,000 more candles in the secretary.
Now that I'm quitting, Mr. James, what do you want me to do with these?
Toss them.
Toss them? You don't want them?
I don't need them. I've got total recall.
You made me take dictation with a broken arm and never intended using it? That was the idea, wasn't it? The Austin James School of Torment.
It got you involved. You needed that. Life's problem.
I just figured it out. Not that. Why you painted yourself blue and hung from the rafters. You did it because you wanted people to wonder why you did it. Because you wanted to be a mystery, even to yourself. Austin James, cosmic enigma, the greatest riddle of all. I'm sorry, Mr. James, but you're weird.
Don't say weird. Say maladjusted.
Why?
I prefer it. How about getting my checkbook out of the desk drawer over there? I want to write a check for the Mercedes.
Didn't you just hear me quit?
Effective end of the day, right? And reimburse yourself for the cab fare to Blaine.
What about the water bill?
Send it back to Serendip. Tell him it's 5 cents too much.
This is a stupid idea. It never happened. You're wasting your time.
Did the millionaire buy a secretary's brain instead of a genius's when he needed a transplant?
This is a deliberate attempt to make me mad, isn't it? You think if I get mad, I'll say something to help you out.
Because he wanted one that had never been used.
You want to know how he did it? I'll tell you how he did it. He didn't have to carry any stupid liquid nitro hoochie wine into the house. He didn't have to because it was already there. He made it himself in the kitchen with his chemistry set.
That's it! That's exactly it!
What do you mean that's it? What are you doing?
Too difficult to explain.
You're going someplace. I want to go with you.
You sound like Wendy and Peter Pan.
I'm coming with you. You can't stop me.
And finish the limerick.
What?
There once was a wizard named James. Finish it and you can come. Otherwise, you've quit for the last time. You have 10 seconds. Remember what you said. Anything you finish only gets you into trouble. That's all you'll have working for me. Trouble.
There once was a wizard named James whose genius exceeded all claims. He could solve out of hand all the problems of man and tell you it's all just a game.
Grab your notebook.
The mysteries of aliens, the magic of Houdini, the miracles of angels. Now the real stories and events are explained in a thrilling original series, Mysteries, Magic, and Miracles, hosted by Patrick McNee. Coming up next,